Time to walk the plank. Water's a lot more shallow than you think it is. That's gonna leave a mark. Just be aware, I screwed up my ankle real good. I definitely hit the bottom real hard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It is day 4 of our Disney Cruise Line vacation on board the Disney Fantasy for our very Merrytime cruise. And today, folks, we are docking in Grand Cayman Island. Well, not really docking. We're going to be taking a tender out from the boat to the island, and I'm very excited about today. As you guys can see, we are still sailing out on the water for just a little bit longer until we get close enough to Grand Cayman so we can tender. And today, guys, we have a very exciting day. We're going to be playing with dolphins, and then we're going to be heading on out to Stingray City. This is my first time ever at Grand Cayman Island, but my mom has been here before, and she has given rave reviews about Stingray City. So I'm very excited to experience this for myself and to give a review of this excursion for you guys to see if it's worth it for you to experience on your next vacation. Let's not waste any time, guys. Let's head on upstairs, grab some breakfast at Cabanas for the first time this trip, and get this day started. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning here on the Disney Fantasy. Oh God, the camera's fogging. They're showing Aristocats this morning. They're showing Aristocats. Let's go ahead, head back on inside. My poor camera, oh dear. This must be the truck, eh? Time for some breakfast. And as you guys can see, it is quite busy here in Cabanas this morning. All right, we have our breakfast. I have some bacon, some eggs with chives, a burrito type thing, breakfast burrito, a couple of Mickey waffles, some corned beef hash, sausages, and some hash browns, and a muffin. And take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we have arrived at Grand Cayman. We are still moving just a little bit. We're kind of creeping in the water slowly towards the island, but we're here. The check-in process for excursions in the D Lounge this morning is quite lengthy and a little chaotic, so bring your patience. And they gave us a sticker to be in the aerial group. All right, a little bit of a late start this morning. It's 11:42. We were supposed to be leaving at 11:15, but finally making our way down to the tender boats. Stepping off the boat onto a tender. Oh dear. We get shaky. This is so interesting. Alright, we have made it onto the tender boat. We're in the very back. You can see there's another tender boat right here getting ready to load more guests on mid-ship. So I'm very excited for this. This is my first time doing like a tender off of a cruise ship. And take a look at this. Like, wow. Holy moly. This is awesome. Wow, take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's not often you get a view like that of any of the Disney ships just offshore with the anchor down. That is gorgeous. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cayman Islands. All right, so we just got out of the pier area, and you can see this big red tent over here, and you have your different characters over here for different port adventures. You're gonna come in over here, check in, and we're gonna get on our way here very soon. And in case you guys didn't book any excursions through Disney like we did, they do have a bunch of people out here offering different excursions that you can book as soon as you get off the ship. Not through Disney. Just be aware, if you book something without using Disney that's not affiliated with Disney, they're, you know, Disney's not going to wait for you if something happens on your excursion and you come back late. Huh, looks like we're going to be hopping on one of these little buses on our way to our dolphin encounter first.
We're going to get on a boat and go out to Stingray City. Stingray City is in the North Sound. It's a sandbar in the middle of the ocean. Water will probably be up to your chest. For those of us that are a little taller, it's usually waist height. But you can swim with the stingrays, and generally someone in the crew will wrangle a stingray, and you can take pictures with them.
Alright, that was about a 15-minute bus ride over to a pier. We're about to get on a boat right now where we will head on over to Stingray City. We're going to get that done first.
Locked off also, okay?
Watch your step. Oh, it's a little bit. All right, we are underway. I feel like I'm in Florida right now. Like, I feel like I'm back home. We are getting closer and closer to our destination. The water has gotten a lot more shallow, a lot more clear. There's plenty of boats around here. We're approaching a big cluster of boats down there. So, shouldn't be much longer. About a 30-minute boat ride out to Stingray City from the dock where we first got on the boat. Not entirely sure how long we're going to be spending out here, but we'll let you know as soon as we get there. I'm partially excited and partially terrified. You guys can see the giant sandbar. You can see the bright patch of water. That's a sandbar. That's where we're going to be going. You can see there's quite a few other boats out here. This is the popular spot, but I just can't get over how clear the water is. I can see to the bottom. Oh my days.
Oh my god, I've never seen this
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it over here to Stingray City. We're going to go ahead and hop in the water, swim with some stingrays. Time to switch on over to the GoPro. Alright, time to walk the plank. Water's a lot more shallow than you think it is. Ow. That's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark. Just be aware, I screwed up my ankle real good. I definitely hit the bottom real hard. So just be aware of that. If you're jumping off, make sure you're like bending your knees and don't like hit the ground hard, because I definitely hit it hard. My ankle is screwed up. I can feel it. Ow. basically wild stingrays that have been domesticated to get
Yeah,
used to
been
this?
domesticated of this for years now, for hundreds of years.
Huh.
And out here they get free food, free love, so they don't gotta hunt for any food.
So-
Through the pandemic, the COVID time, the Coast Guard, the locals that has boats, they'll always come out here and drop food off for them.
Okay.
But these are well fed. They're not hunters. They don't know how to go off and hunt on their own. They're used to people holding them, kissing them, all that good stuff. A lot of love and a lot of food.
Okay.
I need that, man. I give somebody give me a lot of love, a lot of food, I wouldn't move.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, we have made it back to the main islands. Oh my gosh, look at that plane. Wow. That was cool. So we are off the boat and back on the bus. We're about to make our way over to the dolphin encounter now. I want to say we were in the water over there with the stingrays for about an hour, if not just under an hour. It was a pretty decent length of time. As I said earlier, I did mess up my ankle as I was jumping in, so just be aware of that if you are wanting to jump over the side of the boat. The water is a lot more shallow than you think it is, so bend your knees. But overall, it was still a lot of fun. Now, let's go ahead and make our way over to the dolphins and see what that's all about. All right, we have made it to Dolphin Discovery. Couple of chickens greeting us as we walk inside. Huh, that's a nice little gift shop in here. Oh, take a look at this. Right out here, they have pictures of all the dolphins and their names. All right, guys, well, unfortunately, they're telling us we have to put everything away in a locker. So hopefully I can get some footage for you guys. If not, I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, so we just got done with the dolphin encounter, and just like I suspected, we couldn't bring any cameras or any electronic devices whatsoever into the water with us. So we were in the water for about, I would say about close to 30 minutes, a little less than 30 minutes, and we were doing the basic dolphin encounter. We weren't doing the dolphin swim, so we all put on life jackets and we were all on a little platform that's in the water, and the dolphin came up to us. And you know, if you've ever done a dolphin encounter, then you've basically done them all. They're all basically the same. I remember doing a dolphin encounter in Nassau at Blue Lagoon. It's basically the same thing. Dolphin comes up to you, he swims by, you get to touch it, he comes up, you get to hold its flippers while it's doing its thing, and then you get a kissing photo as well. And then there was another photo where you put your arm up and he put his nose to your hand. So that was basically it. I mean, they did a couple tricks in the water as well, but it wasn't anything super spectacular. And you know, they have their photographers there to take pictures, and I'm gonna go inside now and I'm gonna find out the prices of the photos and everything. But it was okay. It was okay. As someone who's already done a dolphin encounter before, this was nothing new, this was nothing special. But if you've never done a dolphin encounter before, if you've never interacted with a dolphin before, if your child is very into marine animals and loves dolphins, then this would be a very fun thing to do. As someone who's already done it though, not quite for me. But it was still fun to do. All right, now let's head on inside the gift shop and try and find out prices. Basically anything you can imagine finding in a tropical island gift shop they have here. They have, you know, dolphin plushes, they have mermaids, they have shot glasses, picture frames, t-shirts, hats, glasses. You name it, they got it, basically. I'm not going to go into too much detail here. So it is all based on per person. There were no group photos while we were in the water, so if you want photos for multiple people in your party, that is the cost breakdown and what's included. Also, I want to point out they do have restrooms and dressing rooms over here for you to use as well. They do also have a little restaurant here as well, where you can get some grab-and-go food, some finger foods. They have, you know, alcohol here as well. Here's a look at just some of the prices here offered at this little restaurant. Moving on down to the food menu. You can take a look at those prices. Chicken wings, $10. They got calamari, conch fritters, chicken tenders, burgers. And here's some of your drink menu as well. And moving on down to your beers and other drinks and smoothies. And of course, what we did was just a basic encounter. You can actually pay extra to do a dolphin swim, where you get to go into the water with the dolphins, and you can swim around with them. They push you around in a good way, obviously. But yeah, there are more premium experiences here if you so desire. Like, he's gonna grab onto his flippers and he's gonna get pulled. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things that you can do here. Okay, so here's the new dilemma that we're running into. We're all done with the Dolphin Center. We're waiting for a bus. It's going on 4:30 right now. I have Palo at 6, and the all aboard time is 5:30. It's gonna be about a 20-minute ride back to, you know, the port, and then we have to wait for a tender, and there's a lot of people here. Like, the buses were supposed to be back about 15 minutes ago, and there's no buses here, and there's a lot of people. So if only one bus shows up, it's every man for themselves to try and get on the bus to get back to port. So and on top of that, you know, they tell everyone when you're on the ship, you can't bring off any food, anything fresh, you know, and you can only bring off stuff that's factory sealed. How often are you finding things that are factory sealed on the boat unless you brought it with you from Port Canaveral? And so now it's going on 4:30. We got off the boat at 11 something, and everyone is starving. Everyone is hungry. People are getting hangry, and people are, you know, everyone's got like chips and stuff over there because they've had nothing to eat. They told us not to bring anything, and there's no food provided on this stuff. So it's just things like that that you guys need to be aware of, and that I want you guys to be aware of when you come on these excursions, that, you know, food isn't going to be provided. You're going to be out there for quite a while, so just plan ahead for that stuff. And hopefully we get some buses coming here soon, because I really don't want to miss my Palo dinner reservation. This would be my first time going to Palo dinner and reviewing it for you guys, so I'll let you guys know what happens. I will say though, I really like that the Dolphin Center is like right on the water. This place is gorgeous. I really like the Cayman Islands. Buses have finally arrived, and now begins the rush to get back to the boat. Looks like we weren't the only ones that came back late. There was a lot of traffic getting back to the port. Good Lord. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna make this Palo reservation. Okay, so we just made it back onto the ship. What time is it even right now?
It is 5:41.
5:41, oh Jesus. So yeah, definitely no time to shower. Gotta run up to the room and get dressed and run on over to Palo with my limp leg. As we were getting back onto the ship, you know, we were the very last ones to get on board. And we heard security say that there were still 30 passengers unaccounted for. The last tender left at 5:30. So I don't know what's gonna happen right now. Now I have to limp my happy behind all the way back to my room that's at the very front of the ship. and change in record time and make it to the very back of the ship for Palo. I'm definitely gonna be late. Home sweet home. Oh, and take a look at that. We have our free Pirate Night bandanas. How awesome is that? Wish. Disney Wish. Free. Pirate bandanas. Get on it. Okay, I just stripped off my clothes and I decided to make a phone call on the room service phone. And I called Palo and I let them know that I was, you know, I just got back from the port late and that I was going to be late. And they said that was absolutely no problem. I told them I'd be there in about 10 minutes. So I have a little bit of extra time to get dressed, but not a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it took a quick minute, but I am dressed and ready to go to Palo. Let's go. I guess it's very appropriate that it's Pirate Night. I am limping my way to the aft elevators. And by the way, our room is forward. So I have a little bit of a walk. Slowly but surely, making my way. I'm limping, I'm trying. Finally made it.
Good evening, good evening.
Hello.
Welcome there. How are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Adrian?
Yes.
Right? Perfect.
Wow. This place is so nice. Holy cow. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, I just sat down at Palo and here is a quick look at the menu. What you're seeing right now is the prefix menu that is available for $45. You can go ahead and pause the video if you so desire. And then we move on to the a la carte menu. All of this is going to cost you extra. It's going to be individual prices. You can see those on the side. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to get a further look at those. Let's go ahead and come on over here to the entrees on the a la carte menu. Everything looks so delicious. Everything looks good. Oh my goodness. Alright, and here is the first official course, the calamari that I ordered off of the prefix menu. Comes with a jumbo shrimp, cocktail sauce, garlic mayo. It's got a couple of peppers on it as well and some lemon. Looks amazing and it smells delicious. I'd also like to point something out, that our all aboard time was 5:30. We're still here. It is 6:39 right now and we are still here. We haven't moved yet. Like I said, when we got on the ship at about 5:45-ish, we heard that there were 30 people still missing. We haven't moved at all. This is wild. Alright, up next we have our bread basket that she brought out. This bread has some type of seasonings and olive oil, and I forget what kind of bread this is. This is like a more crackery type bread, and there's bread sticks. So we're gonna be munching on some of that. And for our next official course, this is the arugula salad. Alright, current time is 6:52 and we are officially pulling away from Grand Cayman on our way to Jamaica. I have to warn you guys, this pesto bread with olive oil baked in it, I don't know what it is. It's the soft bread that's in the bread basket. This is dangerous. This is so good. This is my third one. Oh my god. This is amazing. And you said this one was beef?
Gorgonzola blue cheese.
Okay.
Yes, and Barolo reduced wine sauce as well. Would you like to have a fresh pepper for a beef?
No, thank you.
Okay. Bon appetit, please enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next entree has arrived. This is the seared jumbo scallops. This is from the a la carte menu, so I did have to pay extra for this. It comes with lemon, artichokes, fava beans, I believe that says, and Pinot Grigio risotto. It looks delicious, smells delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. And over here we also have the whipped Yukon Gold potato puree, and we have the pan roasted wild mushrooms. So both of these were $4 each, and the scallops over here were $28.
Alright, so just be mindful, this pot is very hot. I'm gonna make here the place for our sauces. What is going to be the chocolate sauce and vanilla sauce. Both of them, they're going inside of our chocolate souffle. vanilla and chocolate. Alright, and we do have our vanilla ice cream going inside. And that's it. Bon appetit.
Thank
Please
you very
enjoy.
much.
You're welcome.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the best dessert I've ever had in my entire life. I've heard all the stories about the chocolate souffle here at Palo, and everything that you hear is true. This is a reason to come to Palo for this right here. This chocolate souffle will change your life. I am a changed man. That was good. Okay, so here is a look at my receipts for this evening's dinner at Palo. I had the Palo Platinum Dining, which means I got $45 off. So basically, I could have had the prefix menu for absolutely free, but I did decide to order some items off of the a la carte menu, the scallops, which was $28, and then the 2 sides of potato puree and the wild mushrooms, each for $4. Total came out to $42.48 with 18% auto gratuity included. Aw, take a look at that. Just got back to the room, and that's our towel animal, Mr. Davy Jones. So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I did not get to partake in any of the Pirate Night activities that evening after my dinner at Palo, which was phenomenal, by the way. I absolutely loved it, and I will 100% be going back to experience Palo dinner on other sailings. I was just in way too much pain. I was limping my way back to the room, and I was just in excruciating pain. By the time everything was said and done, I took off my nice shoes that I wore to Palo, and my foot was so swollen. I took a Tylenol as soon as I went back to the room, and I laid down in bed and elevated my foot, and I fell asleep. So unfortunately, no Pirate Night activities for you guys to see on this cruise, but if you guys are interested in seeing Pirate Night on any of the other cruises that we took this year, go ahead and click that Disney Cruise Line playlist link down in the description below and go ahead and enjoy those Pirate Night videos. I will say for the next video, my foot does not get too much better. It's not until about 2 or 3 days later that my foot is just about healed and I was finally able to walk properly around the ship. Thank you all once again so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that you saw in today's video down in the comments section below. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.